Colors don't just add beauty to the world, they shape destiny. It's a belief shared by ancient astrologers and Eastern energy experts alike. Every color carries a unique energy frequency, and in some cases, even something as seemingly minor as the color of your handbag can drastically affect your wealth flow, no matter how hard you work. Imagine this. A Taurus who deeply values financial stability frequently uses a gray bag, the very color considered a killer of financial motivation in the energy system. Or a Leo, full of ambition and magnetism, chooses a silver bag, a shade that reflects much but retains little fortune. No one ever taught us that choosing the right handbag color aligned with our astrological identity and energy flow could be this important. But today you'll uncover that secret, a hidden force silently influencing the wallets and fates of millions. It lies within your everyday handbag, an essential item that might very well determine your prosperity or stagnation. Money doesn't just come from effort, it flows through the energy you interact with daily, and one of the most crucial mediators of that flow is the bag you carry with you. It doesn't just hold cash, it holds the energy of wealth. Don't let the wrong color disrupt that flow. This is not just fashion, this is an energy map. And if you choose the wrong color, you could unknowingly place yourself in a financial storm zone without realizing it. So, all you vibrant signs of the Zodiac, listen closely to the very end of this video, because this might just shift your entire financial destiny. 1. Black. Elegant but isolates wealth. Black has long been regarded as a symbol of power, sophistication, and mystery. In fashion, it's a universal favorite, easy to pair, sleek, and professional. But through the lens of energy and finance, black tells a very different story. It's the most absorbent color. It pulls in all light and energy around it and reflects none. And whether you believe it or not, this makes black one of the most effective wealth blockers. When you frequently carry a black handbag, you're aligning yourself with an energy field that traps and contains rather than expands and circulates. In financial terms, disrupted cash flow, sluggish gains, or mysterious money blockages often don't stem from how you earn or spend, but from the energy you carry daily. Your handbag, where you keep money, bank cards, bills, and other personal items, is also a container for your financial energy. When it's wrapped in black, that flow slows down, or worse, gets stuck. But it doesn't stop there. Black affects your mindset and behavior through the flow model: focus, lifestyle, opportunities, wealth. Mentally, black promotes a defensive attitude, risk aversion, and hesitation toward opportunities. You may find yourself overthinking financial decisions, even the promising ones. In action, you might become slower to seize opportunities, fearful of mistakes and failure, always waiting instead of acting. In lifestyle, black can make you appear distant or unapproachable. In business or career, this can quietly block financial connections and reduce chances for collaboration and growth. For zodiac signs like Cancer, Capricorn, Virgo, and Scorpio, who are already naturally introspective, cautious, and private, black only amplifies the locked energy. Cancer may choose black for a sense of safety, but unknowingly blocks their intuitive flow, their financial superpower. Capricorn may love the discipline and authority black represents, but over time, it makes them inflexible and left behind in a changing market. Virgo, the perfectionist, can become overly anxious and indecisive when steeped in black. Even Scorpios, whose energy aligns well with black, must be cautious. Overuse of black bags may cause them to isolate their finances, keeping opportunities hidden instead of shared for growth. In practice, you can shift your financial energy with simple steps. If you can't avoid using a black bag, attach a small red or gold charm like a keychain, lucky talisman, or ribbon to balance the energy. If the bag is old and has been through tough times with you, consider replacing it. It may hold outdated energy that no longer fits your current self, and if possible, choose a color better suited to your astrological sign. Cancer can go for aquamarine or silvery gel to stay soft but more open to abundance. Capricorn might try light brown to maintain composure while activating stable energy. Virgo could benefit from beige or olive green to ease anxiety. Scorpio should lean into wine red or deep violet, shades that preserve emotional depth while still connecting with the financial world. We have many videos on our channel about lucky colors that align with the energy of each zodiac sign. Feel free to browse and revisit them anytime. 2. Gray. Calm but financially stagnant. Among all the shades of life, gray is the most neutral. Not as bright as white, nor as dark as black. It sits in the middle, offering balance and softness, blending easily with any style. But because of that neutrality, gray's energy is often overlooked. In reality, if you've been using a gray handbag for a long time, you may be unknowingly placing yourself in a middle zone, neither advancing nor retreating, avoiding risks but lacking the drive to move forward. Energetically, gray lacks the strong vibrations of colors like gold, red, or aquamarine. It emits a weak, undefined frequency that leads to inertia, a lack of inspiration, and diminished motivation. People who carry gray bags for extended periods may find themselves losing interest in making more money, letting go of financial ambition, and regularly passing up life-changing opportunities, not because they lack ability, but because gray energy gradually dulls their inner drive. Gray bags also impact your mindset. They don't instill fear like black does, but they plant seeds of hesitation and uncertainty. You might find yourself needing more time to decide on investments, even when the opportunity is clear. You may feel not quite ready, not quite confident, while others are already moving ahead. This state of limbo causes many people to miss their chances, not due to lack of talent, but lack of fire. The behavioral impact is just as serious. When gray energy seeps into your actions, it creates a tendency to delay. You postpone organizing your finances, feel reluctant to call potential partners, and get overwhelmed just thinking about planning smart expenses. Financial life falls into a repetitive loop. Earn, spend, sigh, wait for a miracle. But the miracle never comes because your inner financial engine is covered in a gray mist. In communication environments, gray also causes you to fade into the background. Even if you're talented and visionary, a gray handbag can unintentionally diminish your presence in the eyes of partners, clients, or colleagues. They're less likely to be impressed, to remember you, and naturally less likely to offer valuable opportunities. In the financial world, competence isn't always judged by numbers. Sometimes it starts with a glance, an image, a first impression. And if that impression is coated in silent gray, so too will the opportunities slip away quietly. Gray has the strongest impact on air and earth signs, especially Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Aquarius. Taurus values stability, so gray gives them the illusion of feeling fine without needing change, but eventually that same okay feeling keeps them stagnant. Virgo, with their analytical nature, gets lost in overthinking under gray's influence, hesitating in investments. Capricorn is known for practicality, but gray makes them forget that boldness is sometimes essential to break through. Aquarius, a sign of innovation, may find their own creativity muted when carrying a gray bag. If you've been carrying a gray handbag daily and notice your financial enthusiasm is slowly fading, it's time for a change. You don't need to completely eliminate gray, but you should balance it with stronger accents. A red ribbon, a gold charm, or a small orange cloth inside the bag. Clean your bag regularly, remove old receipts, outdated documents, because when gray combines with clutter, it doubles the feeling of stagnation. And if possible, designate at least one day a week to carry a brightly colored bag as a way to reset your internal financial energy. Wealth isn't just a result of numbers, it's a spiritual flow, an inner state of being. A handbag may seem ordinary, but if it carries the wrong energy, it can silently hinder your abundance. But when you become aware and choose differently, you're not just changing your bag, you're reopening the doors to your financial destiny. 86, glamorous but unstable. Silver, a cold metallic shimmer that glistens under light, has long been seen as a symbol of modernity, sophistication, and a touch of seductive luxury. In fashion, silver is easy to match, easy to stand out, offering elegance without being too loud. However, when it comes to financial energy, silver is a wild card. It doesn't behave like black, absorbing and holding energy, nor like gray, causing stagnation. Silver acts like a mirror. Things come and go, appear and vanish, including money. Silver is a color of change, but change that lacks predictable order. It throws the user into a state of financial unpredictability. When money comes, it floods in. When it dries up, there's no time to recover. Wealth slips away as quickly as it arrives. Like light reflected on a metallic surface, beautiful but impossible to hold on to. The energy of silver is highly volatile, hard to keep, hard to control, and it often pulls its user into cycles of financial instability. Some people earn large sums but can't seem to retain any of it, or lose it all to decisions that once seemed smart. Others accumulate savings only to have a small mishap wipe everything out. They live in chronic anxiety, constantly fearing that everything they have will one day vanish. And sadly, it repeats like a cycle. The psychological impact of silver lies in a sense of false stability. It makes you feel everything's running smoothly, even though small cracks are forming beneath the surface. You feel safe enough to spend freely, but when you check your bank account, the numbers surprise you. Silver encourages a flashy but fragile foundation, like building a house on sand. For zodiac signs like Gemini and Leo, who crave novelty, flexibility, and attention, silver is a tempting siren. It reflects their true nature, always moving, always chasing light, always seeking uniqueness. But for that reason, it also becomes a double-edged sword, pushing them into quick decisions, shallow planning, and the cycle of gaining and losing rapidly. Libra, the symbol of balance and beauty, can also be easily thrown off by silver. One moment they're excited to invest, the next they're pulling back in fear, making it hard to build long-term financial stability. In real life, if you love silver or have used a silver bag for a long time, the solution isn't to toss it away. It's to awaken your awareness of the fluctuating energy it carries. Use it for short-term occasions where you need to stand out or make an impression, but avoid using it daily, especially during financial meetings, negotiations, or days when you need grounding. You can also anchor the energy of a silver bag by combining it with a lucky charm, a feng shui coin, or a small citrine stone. Symbols that help retain wealth, stabilize your cash flow, and boost financial clarity. Additionally, develop a habit of recording your expenses or budgeting each time you carry the silver bag. It'll keep you grounded and prevent you from being swept away by impulsive choices. And most importantly, don't let the shiny surface make you forget what's inside. A good financial life isn't measured by others' glances. It's measured by the feeling of peace and security you have when you lay down to sleep. If silver makes you uneasy, have the courage to set it aside and choose a color more aligned with your upcoming financial journey. After all, a handbag is just a container, but when it travels with you every day, it becomes a symbol of how you contain financial energy in your consciousness. Don't let it reflect light alone. Let it reflect the growth, stability, and prosperity you're building day by day. Money doesn't just sit in your wallet, it lives in the energy you carry, and sometimes a small change like the color of your everyday bag can be the key to either unlocking or locking the doors of wealth. If what you've heard today makes you reflect, then maybe this is your moment to pause and ask, what are you carrying with you? Just a handbag? Or a whole energy stream that's directing your financial life? If this resonates with you, the next video will be even more exciting. We'll reveal the specific colors that activate wealth, tailored for each zodiac sign, so you can choose your bag not just by preference, but aligned with your astrological energy and the flow of prosperity that awaits you. Leave a simple comment below like, "I'm ready to change my bag to change my fate," or "I choose the color that leads to abundance." Just one line, but it's how you send a signal to the universe and how we know you're ready to continue this journey into the energy of color. Don't forget to share this video with friends who care about feng shui energy, and personal finance, you never know. Your small share might just help someone break out of a financial rut they never understood. Thanks for staying with us till the end. See you in the next video where color is more than beauty. It's the path to prosperity.